Malignant Tumor. Loretta Swit dies at 87, MASH actress. The entertainment world is mourning the passing of one of its most cherished stars. Loretta Swit, the iconic actress best known for her unforgettable portrayal of Major Margaret Hot Lips Houlihan on the acclaimed television series MASH, passed away peacefully at the age of 87. She died just after midnight on Friday, May 30th, at her home in New York City, surrounded by memories of a remarkable life and a towering legacy. Her publicist, Harlan Boll, confirmed the sad news. A police report stated she passed from suspected natural causes. It was a quiet end for a woman who, for decades, had been such a vibrant and indelible presence on our screens. Loretta Swit's name is synonymous with strength, humor, and trailblazing courage. For many, especially those who grew up with her weekly presence in their living rooms, she was more than just an actress. She was a symbol of changing times, a face of progress, and a comforting companion during some of television's most profound moments. Swit's career-defining role came in MASH, where she portrayed Major Houlihan, a no-nonsense army nurse stationed during the Korean War. The character, originally brought to life by Sally Kellerman in the 1970 Robert Altman film, was redefined by Swit in ways that continued to resonate today. She was nominated for 10 Emmy Awards, winning twice, and featured in 240 out of 251 episodes of the show's astonishing 11-season run. Her performance was more than memorable, it was groundbreaking. At a time when women on television were often reduced to secondary roles or stereotypes, Loretta Swit offered viewers a complex, evolving, and deeply human character. Major Houlihan began as a strict, by-the-book officer, often ridiculed by her male colleagues. But as the series matured, so too did Houlihan. Swit once reflected on this evolution in a 2004 interview with the Television Academy Foundation. She was unique at the time and in her time, which was the 50s, when the Korean War was happening, she shared. And she became even more unique, I think, because we allowed her to continue to grow, we watched her evolve. I don't think that's ever been done in quite that way. Indeed, watching MASH was, for many, not only a source of entertainment but a mirror to society. It offered humor, yes, but also heartache, humanity, and the hard truths of war and healing. And Swit's portrayal of Houlihan was one of the show's most compelling emotional anchors. Swit's final appearance on MASH was in the series finale in 1983, a landmark television moment that drew nearly 106 million viewers. It remains one of the most watched episodes in American television history. A memorable 35-second kiss between her and co-star Alan Alda during that finale would later be dubbed the most expensive kiss in television, reflecting the immense value of airtime in that revered broadcast. But Loretta Swit was much more than Major Houlihan. Her career spanned decades and mediums, showcasing her range, charisma, and dedication to her craft. She starred in a variety of films, including Freebie and the Bean, 1974, Race with the Devil, 1975, and Bored Heads, 1998, exploring genres from action to comedy with equal finesse. One of her standout film performances was in Blake Edwards' biting Hollywood satire SOB, 1981, where she portrayed Polly Reed, a sharp-tongued talent agent navigating the eccentricities of the movie industry. Swit's timing and wit shone through, making the role one of her most celebrated outside of MASH. In 1981, she was cast alongside Tyne Daly in the original pilot for Cagney and Lacey, a show that would go on to become another important touchstone in television's portrayal of women. Sadly, contractual obligations with MASH prevented her from continuing with the role when CBS greenlit the series. It was a missed opportunity, perhaps, but it also reflected just how integral she had become to MASH's success. Swit's talent extended well beyond the screen. She was a consummate stage actress, deeply committed to live performance. In the Los Angeles run of The Odd Couple, She starred as one of the whimsical Pigeon Sisters alongside legendary comedians Don Rickles and Ernest Borgnine, a cast that brought endless laughter to countless audiences. In 1967, she toured the United States in Any Wednesday, performing opposite Gardner McKay. She later made her Broadway debut in Same Time, Next Year opposite Ted Bessel, a tender romantic comedy that further demonstrated her versatility. Later, she returned to Broadway once more in The Mystery of Edwin Drood, captivating audiences with her magnetic stage presence. Born on November 4, 1937, in Passaic, New Jersey, Loretta Jane Swit came from humble beginnings. She studied at the prestigious American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, where she developed the strong theatrical foundation that would serve her throughout her career. From her earliest days, there was a passion, a discipline, and a sparkle in her eyes that set her apart. Her television journey began in the 1960s, during the golden era of American television drama. She appeared in classic shows like Mission Impossible, Mannix, Gunsmoke, and Hawaii Five-0, each role sharpening her skills and growing her fan base. She also participated in more socially driven projects, such as the feminist drama Stand Up and Be Counted, 1972, which reflected her growing interest in the changing roles of women, both on screen and in real life. Swit often spoke fondly of the break that brought her to MASH. "I had done a guest starring role, in the premiere episode in 1971, on Glenn Ford's CBS series, Cades County, which was short-lived, but it was a wonderful role," she recalled in later interviews. "The network people, as well as Fox, knew about me, and when the part came up, they thought of me." That stroke of recognition would change her life, and the lives of millions of viewers. Over the years, Swit became not only a celebrated actress but a role model. She was an outspoken advocate for animal rights and a supporter of women's equality. Her activism earned her accolades that extended far beyond the entertainment industry. In her later years, Swit remained active in theater and public life, appearing at events, charity galas, and fan conventions, always gracious, always eloquent. To meet her in person was to meet someone sincere, witty, and profoundly kind. She loved her fans, and they loved her in return. Today, as we remember Loretta Swit, we remember more than a character, more than a performance. We remember a woman of depth, strength, and compassion. She changed how women were portrayed on television. She made us laugh, made us think, and, at times, made us cry. For many of us, especially those who spent the 1970s and 1980s with MASH as a weekly companion, she was part of the family. Her voice, her expressions, her energy, they became woven into the tapestry of our cultural memory. Now, as we say goodbye, we do so with gratitude. Gratitude for the joy she brought, the boundaries she broke, and the stories she helped tell. Loretta Swit may be gone, but her legacy, as an actress, as a pioneer, and as a human being, lives on. May she rest in peace.